Hey, this is a continuation of my parody of what I think a conspiracy theory podcast would be like if it existed within the DC universe. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Gotham City Tonight podcast. As per usual, we have a great show for you today.
You have a big secret.
I personally have no opinion on Lex Luther or LexCorp as a whole and do not wish to comment on the situation further.
You getting sued by that Baldo, ain't you?
Before we do this, Ed, did Poison Ivy ever respond on whether or not she's going to come on the show? No? She said no. Alright, well then I would like to thank today's sponsor, Ace Chemicals. Hey everybody, listen, so, yes, I did get sued by Lex Luther. The case is over, so now I can talk about it. And I don't want to. Because there's more important things to talk about than just that. Maybe I'll talk about it later. I don't know, probably not. But we do have some important stuff to talk about today. First and foremost, we did just get a new intern who said something that could really help out the show is doing sound effects. So he's going to be here live playing sound effects as I talk. Go ahead and play one. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, so forgive me if I'm a little on edge, this episode. I've got a lot going on, and I kind of wanted to explain that with you. I wish I could just share the truth with you and talk about, more evidence that, Bruce Wayne is Superman, or Batman is secretly a demon. Any of that stuff, which would be a good way to spread the truth. But instead, I've unfortunately had a lot going on. If you remember a little while ago, we almost had Poison Ivy on the podcast, and it didn't work out. Well, I actually received a text from Poison Ivy the other day. This is about a week ago, and this is what I've been dealing with. Let me read this text message for you. I've never messaged her before, so there's no context necessary that you need to understand this. Previously, we had only spoken through email, but I guess maybe she forgot her password or something, because I receive a text. First thing in the morning when I wake up, it says, "Hello, Jack. This is Poison Ivy. I'm gonna kill you." What? What am I supposed to say to this? So I say, why? I get a response back almost instantly, and she says, "You know what you did taking that Ace Chemicals sponsorship. You're a creep." So I guess we're not supposed to take sponsorships now because Poison Ivy says so. But she did straight up threaten to kill me. That's just a death threat. So then, I go to the Gotham City Police Department. They know who I am. I show them this, and they told me I don't care. So cool. I go home. If I die anytime soon, we know who did it. It was Poison Ivy. Yep. So now you might be thinking, this is pretty bold of you to just openly talk about this. Well, let me say, I'm not scared because she's in Arkham right now. She got put in Arkham a couple days after sending me this, so I don't think you're going to get to me, Poison Ivy. I don't think that that's going to happen. So I reply to her, why am I not allowed to do sponsorships? Then she says, someone should throw you in those chemicals you love so much. I guess now I'm the chemical-loving guy because I did one ad for Ace Chemicals. I don't know what's happening most of the time. Bruh. No, that came out wrong. I know what's going on most of the time. I'm pretty smart. You guys come to me because I know what's going on. But I meant specifically in this circumstance, I don't know why she's doing this. I don't know what's happening. If I go missing, check Ace Chemicals. Okay. I'm honestly tired of people that I, reach out to in an attempt to be nice and ask them to come on the podcast, turning on me and saying I'm a bad person. This is not even close to the first time that it's happened. It seems like everybody else is the problem. I don't do anything wrong. I'm essentially infallible. I can't think of any time I've done anything bad or wrong. Except I guess maybe I tell you guys too much of the truth. Maybe I'm too honest. Maybe I'm too humble, maybe. I don't know. I think... You know what? I'm not going to talk about it too much, but something that's really frustrating me, something that's been really going through my mind while Lex Luthor's been suing me, is why me specifically? If he's mad at me over Riddler coming out with alleged information, why not sue the Riddler? Or is it because you know he's smarter than you? And you know that he would represent himself as a lawyer and he would destroy you in court, so instead you went after me, who you know you have more money than, who you know you have better lawyers than, and you just knew that you could easily steamroll Why not sue Riddler, right? You know what? Riddler, I know we've had our differences. I bet Lex Luthor's going to sue me just for talking about this. So how about, Riddler, you come be my lawyer if Lex Luthor sues me. I know we've had our differences. Maybe I was wrong. You know what? I like the Riddler now. Put all of it aside. All the bad things I've said about you, all the bad things you've maybe said about me, I like you now. Let's be friends. Come on the show. As a matter of fact, I know you have my number. You've called me multiple times before. Call in right now if you want to be my lawyer. All right, well, he probably is busy right now, but the offer still stands. When Lex Luthor inevitably comes after me, I want the Riddler to help me out. I think the Riddler and I, maybe it was just a misunderstanding. People have told me that he's actually trying to help me out by trying to explain that Lex Luthor was the bad one. And I just got manipulated, and I did. I got manipulated. So yeah, Riddler, come help me out. And feel free to call whenever, if you're listening. I mean, you used to listen to my show all the time, so, like, you're probably listening right now. But until he calls, let's go ahead and, let's go through a theory here. Okay, yeah, this one's a good one. So the theory is, the Flash is not actually fast. He's being possessed by an ancient lightning god, and he can just teleport places. And since, you know, he's teleporting somewhere, we can't really tell the difference. Is that good? Do you guys like that? Is that fun? How about, you know what? Actually, I have a theory that I've been thinking about for a little while. It actually goes off of my previous theory that Robin is actually a demon and that's why he doesn't age. So going based off of that, you guys know there's this hero named Nightwing in Bloodhaven. And he's very similar to Robin, but he's just bigger. I think that whatever demonic entity created Robin maybe got the inspiration from Nightwing, and they tried to make an exact copy of Nightwing, but maybe their power wasn't strong enough, so they ended up making an evil version, and then they didn't want it, and then they gave it to Batman. Is that, you know, does that make sense? Have we gotten any calls yet? Nope. Literally none at all. How is that possible? Don't do that sound effect. I heard you to, like, make the show better, not make me look stupid. Okay, yep, you're fired. You're done. We're not doing. Hey, I know this one was a bit goofier than the others. I hope you liked that, because I'm probably going to do it again, I'm going to be honest with you.